Assalamualaikum and hi. We are from First Class Luxury Travel Booking Experience Solution. This is our teammate. There will be Lokman, Hafiz, and me, Sophia. Each of our member is responsible for the development of our own assigned module. And other than that, we also have additional tasks. Lokman as a compiler, and the three of us was assigned to do a program testing and debugging. I will pass to the next person.
Now, the project summary. This project represents the realization of a long-standing personal vision. I am deeply grateful to my team members for their dedication in transforming this concept into a functional system. While the outcome may appear indistinct to outsiders, the development process invoked considerable challenge, conflict, and perseverance. Reaching this state reflects both individuals' determination and collective resilience. Lukman. This project introduces a first-class luxury travel booking solution tailored for high-income travelers seeking a premium, hassle-free vacation experience. The system integrates first-class flight, chauffeur service, and luxury hotel accommodation into a single platform. User can select curate travel package such as Japan, Korea, France, and France. Personalized options include aircraft type and interior, chauffeur and luxury vehicle selection, and exclusive penthouse stay with add-on service like Michelin-grade dining, spa, and sauna facilities. Our project contains 1,893 lines of code written, and we have 79,865 character counted. Next, the program flow. I will pass to the next person.
Okay, for the program flow, the user will abort the selected flight, and when they arrive at the airport, there will be a chauffeur that going to pick them up and transport to our provided hotel. And this is the type of flight module, chauffeur, and room type that we provide in our program.
Okay, so the first time I talk, uh, this is the actually for what I want to say is the imaginary version of our project, which is a vector, a factual, fictional company. Not to talk any time more, to take any time more. Sorry. Uh, the first picture on the top left is actually one of the aircraft that we have provided for user to choose, which is Gulfstream G800, and the below that is the Praetor 600, and the below that is the ACJ 350 wide body aircraft. The all of three is just an example of the selected people can choose, not including interior and the amenities. Now pass on to Hafiz for the car type.
Now, in this company, we have variety of car type. User can choose which is they want a standard limousine or long version of limousine. Next, we go to the hotel.
For the first picture, it show a penthouse in Tokyo, and the second one show also a penthouse but in Dubai, and the last picture show a suite room type in French. And I will pass to the next person.
Now, we add objective of the project. The project is to make a program that can calculate travel trips that include flight ticket, transportation, and accommodation in one price, including government tax, service charge, and carbon natural fees. Next, this program will applying basic programming control structure, such as selection, repetition, irritation, array, and function in the development of the system. Lastly, the program will develop the computerized first-class luxury travel management system for premium customer. Next, I will pass it into the next person.
Which is me. Hi, I'm back. So this is for the customer data or the first thing that you're gonna see in the program. Oh, okay. I'm gonna talk about the IPO, the input and the process and the output. A lot of the customer data actually not gonna be used in the calculation, but the only thing that I can say that is important here, the number of people. Other than that, it's just for the customary thing of just put in and will be displayed again. The process the same, store, and you can see use number of people for use number of people for function with parameter. That is hard to say. And the output is just display, and then for function use, you're gonna say later for the in the program development demonstration. Sorry. Now onto the flight module, which I what we call it, make it. I under my direction. Yeah, good enough. So the first thing that when we take a flight from there from one point to point, we know to know where's the destination and then the distance. Along of that, you're gonna see we have we also ask the user type of aircraft they want to choose, the interior, the entertainment, and the amenities. Not included here, but already there. It's not all, but most of the important thing that we use for the IPO table. At the subtotal flight, when we add, you're gonna get the subtotal. The process is the same as that. You assign, store, assign. When you pick something, it's gonna assign to it. You're gonna see later, don't worry. And then some all flight related charge, same. And then the base flight, you're gonna get output of the base flight cost, the aircraft cost, destination name, and all that stuff. Now we're gonna move on to the next module, which is chauffeur. Back to Hafiz.
Back to me. Now I will describe my shuffle module that I will do it. First, input. We have shuffle type, car type, car color, snap option, and subtitle, shuffle price. In the process, we will determine shuffle cost, determine car cost, assign the selected color, and with the car color cost, if snack were selected, we will add the snack fee and it will sum all shuffle related chart. On the output, it will display shuffle cost, car color, shuffle subtotal, vehicle cost, and snack charge. Now I will pass it into the next person, Sophia.
Okay, for the hotel module, in the input part, it manage to it manage hotel accommodation bookings. We will take user choice like selected hotel, room type, number of night, food service, and also facility upgrade. Sorry, and in the process part, the program will calculate the room charge automatically and also kinda calculate the add optional food service and also facility upgrade. And for the output part, the program will combine all the total, uh, all the costs into one total and display all of the costs for the entire hotel in I mean like it will display the final cost for the entire hotel stay.
Now back to me for the tax and charges that apply to all the calculation. As you can see here, there's a lot of calculation, like service, government, insurance, and all of that. But during the program, we have decided to boil it down to only four, I think, yeah, four charges only. A lot of it we have combined to make it more simpler on the end part, because if there's a 10, then it's gonna be a 10. It's gonna be like a different calculation and all of that. So we want to keep simple. For that, all the service gonna be one, the government general gonna be included, carbon neutral. That's just one, and the insurance employee, all of that is combined. It's the process the same. Add, and you get sum. And the output, you get the display price and the total price of it. I think that's for the tax and charges. Yeah, this insurance calculus. Yeah. The right part is just all top. ChatGPT. Now to the project snippet. This, as you can see, actually, we include it. We show it, the pseudocode and flow chart, the flow chart along the slide. Why personally, this is my decision, why I don't intend to put it on display, like every single thing pseudocode that I written, because it's just not gonna be a slide. It's just gonna be the whole thing. It's just gonna be a pseudocode and flowchart. It's not gonna be a 10 or 8 page. It's gonna be 35, 40. Because as you can see, our project is a bit ambitious for us, for our cases, but probably not for you, but for our cases, it's too ambitious. And actually, there's a lot of lines to be written. And if we put that into the slide, it's not gonna be good looking. So for that, madam, I said that if you want to nitpick all the pseudocode, you're gonna see in the report, and also the flowchart you're gonna see in the report. All of it included in the report, so you can all see it later. So now onto our main event of the presentation, which is tada, the program demonstration. Oh, okay. Now first, this is the source code of the program. Like the usual stuff, the coding. Sorry, the first part of it is for the rubric part, the name and the student number, the date, because today is 31/1/2026. Yes, it's January, and this is Saturday. And this is the project title, like as you see before on the slide. And now this is the library that we included. iStream, CString, my name, namespace, because we use standard. And all of this is the function prototype. We put it well commented because it's for you to see it easier. Now onto the main. This all the identifier, the declaration for the variable. And this is for the chauffeur. You're gonna see it later. It being used. We're gonna explain it later. For the first part, this is the banner. The Vector Elite Aviation and Table Spins. Very good name if you ask me lah. And now this clientele information, like I said before, we just take the name, display, take the name, display, take the name, display that, display that, display that. The only thing that for me, the important, the guest count, to count actually how many people. Other than that, it's just for the formality of the project. And then this is the function call. You're gonna see later during the function, I'm gonna explain what the function do. And this for the chauffeur. Now on to Hafiz.
Now back to me. For the chauffeur module, it will ask user to select chauffeur type, and the chauffeur type will be identifier. The identifier will be used in chauffeur type function. For the car type selection, user can choose any car that they want, and it will put into the identifier car code, and it will go to the car type function. Next, the car color selection. User can select or custom their own car color, and it will add into color num, which is identifier, and it will be used into a car color function. Next, add on snack. User will be asked if they want snack or not. It will put it into snack num as an identifier, and it will be used into a snack module function. So this is the grand total price. It will calculate and sum into one total. Next, final chauffeur receipt. the previous of the function, all of that, it will be add into this receipt, including the grand total. Next, the total module.
Uh,
Uh,
sorry. So this is gonna back to me. It's a bit abrupt, I know, but I'm so sorry. So this is for the banner for the hotel module. And this is for the calling function. We're gonna explain it later when we see it on the module part. Right now, we're just gonna skim through it. And that's tax and charges, same as before. We're gonna skim through it. We're just gonna explain on the module, so it's easier. Return 0. And so for the first part, which is flight module, this is where I'm supposed to do the whole thing, the whole flight module thing. Sorry. So all of this, including this, from this to this, is just a declaration for the code that I use, identifier that I use, sorry, and the variable that follow. As you can see, I commented on this source code. You can see I already sort it, filter it, put it into one thing so Madam can see it clearly. This is for the Gulfstream Aviation, the aircraft manufacturer, Bombardier, Dassault Aviation, Embraer, Airbus, ACJ, and BJ. For the first part, when the early part of the development, the ACJ and BBJ is not actually intended to put because there's too many aircraft already. But when during development, we see that sometimes when the customer have more than 20, there's actually no aircraft that can accommodate to them. So as of that, we put the ACJ and BBJ as part of the system. The interior and IFE is for all the interior and the entertainment in this calculation. You're going to select later, banner, usual stuff, or passenger plus plus. So the passenger plus the user who put it. So plus plus. Magic. Now onto the destination selection. There's actually only 3 selection. 1, 2, 3. For the hotel part, the Aman Experience experience. Because in our imagery company, we collaborated with Aman Hotel. Why only 3? Because we think it's like what we call it, a prototype, a thing that we test. This just for if this really worth it, if we implement it in the long run. But as of now, it's just a test, so just a 3. Is it really people choose over this or not? So the only option is Tokyo, Seoul, and Courchevel. Other than that, the Asia, Europe, Hong Kong, Bangkok, Dubai, London, Madrid, and Rome is just for the flight and the chauffeur, not actually including the hotel part. So when the user choose, it's going to see into the option created, and it's going to sort it through switch case. And then it's going to assign value using switch case. And if the user add something nonsense, not including this, it's just going to go to the default and evaluation, while, do while. So they're just going to display it again and do it again until they put it right. Aircraft divider, call function like usual, do it, tada. And then aircraft selection. This is the fruit of the of my part. Good enough. So actually where I spend the longest time to do. You're gonna see later, but first this part here. I already sorted it through for the Gulfstream Airspace and Bombardier is for the one. You know what? That part you're gonna see later. I'm gonna skim through it first. And after they choose what they want, it's gonna put in the aircraft manufacturer. And then it's gonna throw FS to sorted it. I'm just gonna explain one, but it's gonna apply to other part also. Because it just copy paste and change a bit of that. For the Gulfstream, for the aircraft manufacturer selection, if they choose one, it's gonna go to the Gulfstream. First, they're gonna see out this part is the while. See out this part, and they're gonna if they choose the standard cruise profile. Sorry, I forgot about this. If they choose the standard cruise profile, it's just gonna go along the supposed speed of the aircraft. But if they choose high speed, it's the boosted part of it. This the overclock of the aircraft, if I say so. But it's the detection 10% for all the maintenance after all that overclock. If they choose the value of that, gonna put in the cruise mode. And then if it exists and they not put something nonsense, it's just gonna put the invalid profile. If it exists, they put it 102, it's just gonna go straight to here. Here where the thing got murky because it's a lot of thing to explain. Madam gonna understand it better if Madam just look, oh, they're gonna understand it. If I explain, it's gonna go downhill. So for first part, I gonna this because we use char, we cannot just use equal. We use string copy to copy this to this display measure. You're gonna see later where I put it. And this is for the for loop is for the array part of this. For the first part, if the user choose one, cruise mode one, and travel distance based on whether destination that the user have chosen, and also the passenger from the passenger count, they're gonna see if the aircraft from the array all the part meet the requirement. If they meet the requirement, they're gonna plus, count plus plus, and then they're gonna show aircraft option. And they're gonna display the aircraft. All of this is called function. I'm gonna set the function later. And string copy like before, string copy from the aircraft name to this. This is for the this is the aircraft name, and this for the selection part later. And the base price is for the price of aircraft. I'm gonna explain later. And that is the same as 2. But the difference is travel distance and change is the same, but the difference is the cruise mode. If cruise mode, if 2, yeah, it's gonna be here. If 1, it's 1. So all of that is the same and all of this Bombardier, Dassault, but the difference is the flavor text and the, or we call it, the option available. It just have 3. Let's have 2. It says accelerated cruise. They don't have. This entirely different because Dassault is actually a manufacturer of the manufactory for France. That's why we put it into like a mission SQ type of prompt. But it's not really factory anything. The whole thing is best price percent, and performance cruise is just speed. It higher speed. Oh yeah, I forgot. And for the Dassault, there's actually the short field capability and the radius signature characteristic. If you higher ranking personnel in the military or government or something and use our service, we advise you to choose this part, the number 2. Because radius signature characteristic means that when radar cross section hit you, it doesn't like pan 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 the radar back. So if there's people doesn't notice you flying out the sky unless they see you. That's different. Now in Braille, like I said before, it's the same. ACJ and BBJ is the same but different from the flavor test and the type of craft that provided. S here is for if the as if this, if so yes if else. So when and they don't when the user customer put nonsense and doesn't put anything value that have been shown, it's gonna put this. So they can try again, kaboom one, kaboom one. Now if aircraft 0, because we every time that they this if a structure become true, it gonna plus plus. So if that plus plus does a plus plus, so it becomes 0, still stay 0. This gonna display no, display manufacturer, like I said before, all the graph stream, something. So it's this display manufacturer, BBJ Boeing business jets. So it's gonna put it here, option 623. So there's no aircraft that actually suit you. So you need to poke at the option. That's why it's called, it's also Kaboom code 1. So it's loop. And then if and as of this, if they're actually not 0 and there's value, so you can choose that aircraft, or you can put back to choose other car manufacturer to choose other aircraft. And this is also the best price from there. And this same copy, yeah. So for the sign value, copy value, same. And when you put it in array, that's actually gonna show what we call it, what filter through your needs and one. So sometimes people gonna choose that other if let's say they display 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, but people choose 6. And this is to prevent that. So when they choose something that's actually not what it's supposed to do, it's just gonna error, do it again. Yeah, do that. So if 99, which is this, back, same stuff. Aircraft divider, you're gonna see later. I'm gonna show you the interior. You can read it. You can read it during demonstration. It's the same. So for the first part is the interior, because you actually cannot select more than one interior because you have only one interior in an aircraft. You can only choose one of it. You cannot choose any other. But for the entertainment and the amenities part, you can choose more than one. Right? Because for me, entertainment, you mean you can put entertainment, or this section ada entertainment and the back section ada entertainment. So to prove the logic, when the customer choose any of this, it put in the enter option and you switch your screen. Yeah, the enter option gonna select from this enter option, they're gonna see which type, which selection the customer choose. So the enterprise is put in array. So before this, you can look back at the part. Enterprise is all 000. So when actually they select that part, it's gonna assign value to that. Like, so they saw 0, and then they choose 1, the enterprise 0 become 1500. Same as all this and same as the name is the same concept. The display inter, I'm gonna show you later, is for the output of the flight module. So when they choose nonsense, it's gonna put this, same, do it again. And if they less than 6, which is put 6. If you can see here, 6 is no and on, which means if you don't want any of this stuff, you just say, yeah, I just want to get there. Please don't put anything stupid. So it's gonna be, you can put 6 here. 6. So it's just gonna bypass this because it's less than 6. See here. So the loopy DP loop. Now the calculate part. So the for loop is for the calculation because there are actually 6 options. So less than 6, count 0. So into price count. So they're just gonna loop it all the 6 part. And if 0 plus 0 is 0, but if the price there, 0 plus 4,500 plus 1,500 plus 2,000, 2,000. So same as that. For the this part, same as that, but different flavor. Just different flavor. See, same, different flavor. And they calculate, so all the amenities, interior, and the entertainment plus to the base price of the aircraft. If you choose cruise mode, it's gonna just put here. You're gonna get the total flight of the total cost of the flight cost. And here for the display, the base stuff destination, if you put Seoul, if you put Korea, Seoul is Korea. So Japanese, so Tokyo. Distance based on that is already predefined for you. You're gonna see later. Manufacturer, whatever you choose, aircraft, what you choose, interior, what you choose. This is for the good stuff here. The IFE, the in-flight entertainment, is actually a for loop. In this part, so that we display only if the people choose it. So if people actually put 3 here and 5, so it's gonna put that. So that's the purpose of display element on display inter here. Is for these purposes. So if it equal to 1, then it's going to display. If it don't, it's based to 0. The default is 0. So it doesn't show anything. You can see later. And this is all the base stuff. This is for the classification of the aircraft. You're going to see it later. The calculate estimated time is for the estimated time of arrival from the KLIA to the airport, the destination you have chooses. How I do it is because I already put the speed of the aircraft. We actually take the distance because speed is equal distance divided by the divided by the time. Sorry, my brain a bit slow today. So you get the time. Oh, I already put it here. Why do it there? So I put integer to get the whole number and the minus kaboom. You get the in route time. And this is the brain of for my flight module. Actually, what we call it, the one that filter out which aircraft is fit for these purposes and for this range. Call +1 for the numbering, aircraft name is on the aircraft name. So that if the Gulf, if Bombardier is POM, you can see it later in the source code later if you want to nitpick through it. And this is called the class, which is this. So it's the name, then the distance, the classification of the aircraft. And you're gonna put the distance F from, this is a fixed distance of the aircraft and the maximum cruise velocity or the maximum aircraft. So it just take from the array. and the com++ for the piece hole part. It a calculation from here. So it's just gonna put, if you choose this, how much it's gonna take, how long it's gonna take. And then the price. The aircraft price is called on the main flight and the main module. Sorry, main function. Main function, not the main, is the function, flight module function. What we go, so it's gonna calculate the price of the aircraft based on the distance of from the KLIA to the where you want to go. Yeah, that's the whole part of it. Yeah, charter tariff, price times the you choose more other than one. Other one is the base. If other than that is you put markup. Markup is the percentage I put in array. For how the total is going to increase. And then it's a return value price. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's also return value for this total flight. And this is for the return value price. Yeah, this the aircraft. This the aircraft divider. It's a 0.77, 0.777 by John here. I put it as the divider in my module. Now onto to the final output. I know it's a bit misarranged. I did. Yes, misarranged. But might as well because we already got here. So the tax and charges, like we said before, is for the end part after all the calculation. It's gonna take the total flight from my module, the flight module, the grand total from the chauffeur module, Hafiz module, and total passage from the hotel module, which is Sophia module. Sophia, the Sophia module. So the total sum is this combined subtotal of all the subtotal, the grand subtotal, the combined. So it's just gonna take plus at kaboom total sub. And the as a chef, LST, and bus are actually from here. Service handling fee as a chef, luxury service tax, LST. All of that just times the percentage of, you can see here, so percentage here, and put it here. And then the total charges, the combined charges of all the charges, total charges here, you're just gonna combine, just plus, kaboom, you get the total charges. And the grand total due, what we call it, the total charges plus the total sum. So combine all this, you get the grand total due, and kaboom, the final price here and there. Now, there's a lot of talking. Now, I go back to Hafiz for the module, chauffeur module.
Now back to me. Now I will explain about my chauffeur type module. Chauffeur module. Firstly, our first function, the chauffeur type module, chauffeur type function. I use selection constructor if F. If user put number 1, it will display standard chauffeur. If number 2, display premium chauffeur. Next, car function. In this function, I use same selection contraception, but I use switch case. It will display the car name and the price of the car per day. Then it will display, it will count the car price. If user select one, the price is that. Next. Now, we add car color function. In this function, I use selection control section 2. User can custom their own color. Next, the snap module, the best part. In the snap module, if user want the snack, it will display the menu, and it will ask the user for quantity. Next, for the snack total choice 2, under the quantity, it's to count the how much snack user want to buy. Next, for the loop, for the loop 2. Next. Now in the snack analysis, it will display the total snack price from average total snack price, average, highest, lowest, and total snack order rate. It's for this calculation is from this one for in loop for INT snack total, highest total, that lah. Next, I will continue with hotel module. I will pass it into Sophia.
For my part, hotel module, um, when user already select which country they decide to go, like Lukman say, there is only 3 country that provide hotel in our program: Korean, Korean, Japan, and France. And for this part, if hotel was to user choose to go Japan, and this is what our room type. There's a 3 type of room type: standard room, suite, and penthouse. And we will ask user to enter the code of the room type and enter the number of night. And after that, we will calculate the choice that been chosen by the user. And after that, if user enter the wrong code, we will display an invalid code, and we ask user to re-enter, and there will be a same display as we as the first display. And for and other than that, we're gonna ask user whether they want to upgrade or not. And if user would like to upgrade, we will display 3 options: A for sauna, B for spa, and C for both of the upgrade. And after that, I use if else if else for the selection. Then there will be a calculation, and it seemed like before, if user enter the wrong code, we will display invalid code and ask user to re-enter. And after that, we will ask user whether they want to add food service or not. And if user say they want, and we will display 3 meal time: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And we will ask user to enter the add-on code now, whether which meal time uh, they would like to book for our food service. And after that, if user choose B, which is breakfast, we will display the menu for that meal time. Each of the meal time, we provide 3 types of menu that suit for breakfast and lunch and dinner. And also, our menu depends on the country that user choose. Okay, after that, when user already enter whether they want breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and the calculate will did in the program. And after that, we will ask user one more time whether they want to add more food service or not. If yes, we will display the same thing, whether they want breakfast, lunch,
Oh,
or dinner. And uh, that's the loop that I did in my hotel module. So it's easy for user to choose whether they want meal time for breakfast and dinner only, or lunch only, or three of it. And after that, it will calculate all the things, and and we will display the total, and the thing that user choose. For example, the room type and the facility upgrade, whether they want or not, and it will display at the total part. And um, and the program will calculate all of the choice. And I think that's all for me.
Yeah, that's for the code explanation. Not much explanation if it is so because there's a constraint of time actually. So we're just gonna go through the code demonstration. Sorry, I mean code demonstration. So now that's the for the client information. I'm just gonna fill it with my information for demonstration purposes. So my name is Lumarik, you don't know, and my family name is Jamaluddin. So the all of it Muhammad Arif bin Jamaluddin. Yeah. So actually male, a boy. I don't know what do you want to say for me. And my nationality is Malaysian, if you don't know. And my IC is that's my IC. If you don't know, the person identifier actually doesn't matter is the IC or the passport. If you're not Malaysian, you can use passport. That's the whole person identifier stuff. And email address for the contact purposes. I just want to put random because it doesn't matter for this. It's just for the display. And then my number, if madam want it, there. Cause anyhow, anyone who watch it, that's my number. And accompanying guest, how much you bring with you? Let's say 10. So to including me, it's 11. Is it correct? Yeah, it's correct. If not, it's just gonna do whole thing again. So now for the module 5, which is flight, which is also me again. Sorry. Uh, so for the sake of the hotel part, we're gonna choose the top one, the top 3 one is Aman Expecto Experience. We're gonna pick Tokyo. Yeah. And then let's say we gonna put it in style. So we put number 2 because there's actually a lot more option there. And then let's say if we want to get it fast, I want it now. I want to get it there now. So we put number 3. So as you can see here, it's the name of the aircraft. Global 8000, 700 is the same. If you pick this, it's also the same. And it's gonna put the classes of the aircraft. It's a long haul aircraft, the distance that it's supposed to reach, and the total passenger the plane can carry, and the total time total time from the KLIA to the destination that have been chosen. For this case, I pick Tokyo, and it's 4 hours from Kuala Lumpur. And the charter tariff is the distance, let's say I stayed before times I get this. So the total of this aircraft is the 470,978 cents. Yeah, that. But I'm gonna be cheap, so I'm gonna pick the number 5 because it's cheaper. But the interior, I want to be expensive, so I paid the avant-garde option, which is a bold modern statement, and carried it if madam want, which is total to 40,000. Expensive. And let's say I want to play games on the sky, so I paid number 3, the sky gaming suit, including all the bougie type stuff. Let's say I want if you play game, you're gonna need connectivity, so you need the internet. So we're gonna pick number 4. So yes, I want to put more, and yes, this is number 4. Do I want to put more? I think that's all. That for the entertainment. So I'm just gonna say no there. And so you're gonna bring to the amenities part. And let's say I just not gonna do anything for the amenities. I just gonna pick it simple and just put number 6. As you can see, it just bypass all the before this. You can ask. But if you put 6, which means no add-on, it's just gonna bypass this. So for this what I say, for the voyage part, which is my part, they put the Tokyo because I choose Tokyo, the distance, the type of manufacturer that I chose, the aircraft, the interior, and all the optional type I choose it. For this, I picked the Sky Gaming suit and the Stream Connectivity Pack, the 3 and 4. I see. I don't choose any other and it doesn't show here. And then for the IFA, I only put number 6, so it just show number 6. And it's total. Boom, you get the total charter amount due. Now move on to the chauffeur type, chauffeur module, chauffeur function, sorry. Let's call Hafiz. Hafiz, what do you want to put it?
Yes. I want to let's make it number 1.
Yes, standard.
For chauffeur type, user can select any they want. Let's put Mercedes M.
Ooh, Sherman Engineering.
So in let's put number 2, the expensive one.
Ooh, nice.
Now user will be asked how many days you like to rent this car. How long? That makes 10 in case the family want to stay long.
True, true.
Now let's make it custom color. Number
Okay.
3, user can enter any color that they want. Pink.
Wow, very nice, very nice.
Next, the snake add-on. If user want, they make yes, I want to try. Now it will display the snack menu and also the price. You can choose your main snack, number 1. This quantity, let me keep 5 in case the family number is so much, 10. Add more
Okay.
snack, yes, and put it number 3. Uh, 3 3.
So little.
More snack, no. No. Now as you can see, this is snack analysis or snack summary. Like I said before, the total snack price, it will display the total snack price, average snack, highest and lowest snack price, and total snack ordered. Next, we will go to the shuffle receipt. And the receipt, it will display all of the calculation before this, the shuffle price, car color price, and including the add-on that is snack price, and also the grand total. The grand total is all of this. We will sum into a grand total. Next, I will pass into a hotel module, Sophia.
Okay, for my part, I would like to choose the most expensive one, which is P. Okay, and I would like to put also three. And I would like to upgrade, and I think C. And yes, okay. For the spike, I think I will assume that lunch. Okay, and I would like to take tea. Mm, yes. Dinner. And I would like to take Wahyu. No. Okay. For this summary, they will display the type of room that user choose, and they will display a facility upgrade, whether which one user would like to choose, and after that, they will display the menu of the meal time and also the price, and they will calculate all of it, and they will, yeah, they,
Yeah, they will put it into the
Don't trust
spread.
the one.
It's for the hotel, but yeah. And now it's to the payment summary. It's gonna we call it combine all the calculation from all the flight, the chauffeur, and the hotel into one. As you can see here, flight, chauffeur, and hotel combine subtotal, and this is the serving. The serving. Oh yeah, the serving handling fee. That's all the charges. Sorry, it's a bit late. I'm tired. You can see here what's the charge for the admin and luxury good. For luxury good, carbon neutral for the environment, and as I said before, 1.5, 3%, 8%, and 6%. It's going to calculate it. And the total of our choices for the flight, the chauffeur, and the hotel combined into this, the grand total, which is 544,982 ringgit and 69 cents. Yeah, it's expensive because we are luxury. I think that's all, right, guys? I think that's all.
I
Guys,
think that's all.
yeah.
I think that's all.
Yeah, I think thank you, madam, for watching this video to the end. So for all the nitpicking, the source code or the flowchart and I hope madam can shoot and can look through it in the report that we're gonna follow after in the classroom. Google Classroom. Yeah, it's gonna be uploaded there. So thank you very much and bye bye.
Bye bye.